Upon further inspection, I don't think the thing I'm swimming towards is a whirlpool so much as it was a triangular indent in the rocks. And it was just really far away, so I just kind of thought that maybe that would have been it. That does not seem to be the case, though. Yep, this is just it's just a patch of water. Get off the orca? Absolutely not. I mean, I guess, you know, to be fair. Oh, where's that meowing coming from? I think it's coming from that tower. It's kind of creepy, but let's go check it out. Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, in the game's defense, it never said that the fish was an orca. It just said that it was a being named Orca. So, and when you look at it from that perspective, I mean, it's on me for making brash assumptions. Like, realistically, I shouldn't have assumed. Also, cats! Huh? I thought, oh, fish. It's like, I'm pretty sure cats are carnivorous. I'm relatively certain they would eat meat. And they would, they just prefer it in a fishular shape. Although, honestly, I don't think they would be picky. Although, very interestingly, all calicos. Which means this is an all-female cat's bonanza. Very strange, very strange. Well, there have been documented cases of a male calico in existence. They're so astronomically rare that it's just... It's easier to assume that they are always female. Like... Not even 9 times out of 10. We're talking like 99.99999999999% of the time. Also, cat call tower. Huh. Sounds like that annoying meow's coming from the top of this tower. Hey, look at those paw prints on the wall. Isn't that the mark of catwalk? It's one of the 13 celestial brush techniques. Run-on sentence. Wait, maybe that means... Will you teach me this technique? After I apparently end up having to fight a sickle made of... a wheel made of sickles. Wait. Are those cat ninjas wielding sickles in a big circle? Alright, well, there's a lot to unpack here. I'm just gonna do this. Ow. Okay. Alright, well. Ow. Alright, yes, you've made your point. Pun intended. Yes, thank you. Great. Okay, here's an idea. Wind! Maybe stop being on fire, holy crap! Jesus! These dang monsters are getting absolutely absurd. My goodness. Alright, well, hang on. Before I stand on anything that I might end up regretting standing on. Huh. A scroll by a wandering artist. I just realized that's what it said. And now I'm left wondering. Hey, kitty, I want to give you food! That's not even the right cat! That is a completely different cat that I just fed. Ah, okay, well, that frustrates me more than it realistically should. We'll move on from that, though. Whoop, we've got a clover. We got a clover, which means we've got praise. Free praise for days. Do you praise for days? Queen Himiko, she prays for days. Those paw prints are the mark of the god of the celestial brush technique catwalk. That means, well, you know our motto, Ami. Leap before you look. I'm going to interpret this. See, now this is a calico. This is what it should, yeah, okay. I'm going to interpret this as it's not where I get the power. This is just a place I can use the power once I have it. And otherwise, this place really serves no purpose. Until I do. Otherwise, it's just a place to get some free praise, I guess, from various cats and clovers and other things. Heart stars and horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons, hourglasses, rainbows, and tasty red balloons. I don't know why they have to emphasize the balloons as tasty, because I admit the majority of the Lucky Charm shapes aren't inherently known for being edible to begin with, but why are we trying to encourage people to eat balloons? Yes, I know, I have to find the Whirlpool. It was a detour, Orca. I thought maybe I could do something here. It's not my fault it turns out the answer was no. Or maybe the answer was yes, and I do learn it there, and I'm an idiot, and people will yell at me in the comments about it. If that's the case, I'm sure I'll eventually come back this way at some point. Makes sense. Like, if I go a very long period of time without ever getting that catwalk technique, or whatever it was called, then we'll have an... yeah. My brain just completely shut off for half a second. If I go a long time without getting that technique, I'll assume that that is where I get it, and that I should probably go back. There. That's ultimately what I was trying to say. Okay, well... seems to me this is going to be a whole lot of swimming around, not doing a whole lot. I guess with the occasional pit stop to pick up some random objects. But other than that, it seems like it's going to be a bit of a boring trek. There's only so much grandeur and majesty to be found. Oh, and that's just I can't even do anything with that. Yeah, okay, how about we just do this? Okay, so I found this little hidey hole underneath a rock, and it had a bunch of stuff full of praise, and now apparently there's also a wishing well of some sort? Maybe it's one of those divine springs. The god of the spring is said to help those who toss in some money. Never expected to find a divine spring here, though. Well, then I guess I'll chuck a big pile of money into it. I tossed in a boatload of money. Whoa, check it out, the spring got all sparkly. The spring must love money. I bet something good will happen if you make a bigger offering. Ah. Oh. My bad. Nothing good ever comes out of having too much money. I didn't realize just how many zeros there were. So I thought I was throwing in a lot more than I actually was. So there you go. I will throw in one more giant number's worth. And if nothing happens, I am coming back later. Well, I can't drown in here. That's neat. Huh. I think I might have just wasted a ton of money by throwing it into a river, into a little pond, to a spring. And I don't even know what it did, if anything. This tells me how much money I threw in. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of regret my actions here. Maybe something will happen if I throw in even more, but until I have even more to spare, I think we'll just we'll put a pin in that one for later. It seems to be the general theme with all of these things. It's like, yes, well, this could be a thing I could do, but maybe I'll do it later instead. Okay. Excuse me, random fisherman. Perhaps maybe even the same fisherman as before. I don't know if it's a reused model or not. I know that this is the same model, but I don't know if it's meant to be a different character. Hey there, pups. Some folk worry about the water dragon and all, but if you're gonna fish, you've gotta fish in the sea. All you need's a stout reliance against the vast raging sea. If you got that, you hardly even need a line. Yeah, okay. That chef, Umi, wants me to catch him something special. Only one fish that fits that bill, the king of the sea, the marlin. I'm gonna haul in a big one and give that old guy the shock of his life. Hey, pup, do you know what you're carrying there? Any fisherman would kill for that rod. That's the marlin rod, the strongest in the world. Really? I just so happened to go to one of the few towns I've actually managed to go to happened to be the ones that were selling one of the greatest fishing rods in apparently recorded history. Well, either way, I suppose it's lucky that I decided to buy it when I did. With a rod that tough, there's no fish you couldn't reel in. Even the great king of the sea, the marlin. Be nice, pup, you know that rod belongs to me. Okay, I would have given it to you, but you stole it, so I hate you. Let's see what this marlin rod's got, huh? Guess you'll want to stick around to see this, right, pup? Sure, let's do ourselves some fishing. If that is what needs to be done, then that is what we will do. Yep, I know how to fish. I've done this a couple times now. Never stops getting weird. It's a very strange thing to be in, but here we go. I do have to wonder what help... I have to wonder what I get for helping that chef, though, is. Or if I even get anything from doing so. Either way, you found Nemo. An easy joke, but a joke I had to make eventually. If I was gonna be catching clownfish, that's just the way it is. Alright, yep, I got a bite. Alright, okay. Didn't seem like that was the right direction at all, but... Okay, here we go, just pull them in. Just pull them in. Here we go, is that a starfish? Can starfish even bite onto fishing lines? I mean, yeah, I know that happened once in SpongeBob, but SpongeBob is not exactly the greatest source of, actual marine biology and the things to expect from them. Anyway, oh boy, it's a big old fish. That's gotta be a big old marlin. Yeah, a marlin. Give me that. Dang. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, this thing is a real pain to... It keeps moving. Okay, yep. Yep, okay, yep, this is all kinds of obnoxious. Okay, just, it turns around so much. What am I supposed to do with this? Okay, just, come on. We're working on it, working on it, working on it, working on it. Okay. I think I finally got it all figured out. Yep, that's a marlin, all right. Of course, life is never-ending cruelty, and I have to do this again. Okay. Just pay attention to its flips, and its dips, and its bips, and its other things, too. Yep. Okay. All right. It may not look it, but this is significantly more difficult than any of the other fish I've had to catch up to this point. By, like, a wide margin. But it's just getting the rhythm down. Okay. I almost had it, but then everything went absolutely terribly. Okay, I just have to pay attention to its flips. When it flips, I gotta switch sides. It's less easy than it sounds, apparently. At least for me. Okay. Get tired, fish. Get tired, fish. Get tired. Come on. Yeah, there. Okay, please let that be the last one I have to do. Holy hell. Okay. They found a marlin. That was an adventure and a half. Thank you for that. I don't know what... That was a hell of a difficulty curve. Also, it was not that big when I caught it. Take a look at this. The mighty king of the sea, the marlin. It finally hits the sand. I've been fishing here in Ryoshima for a good few years now, but I've never bagged one as big as this before. No time to waste. That prima donna chef will only take the freshest fish. I'll run this over to him now. See ya. I hope he has a lot of ice to preserve it. Otherwise, it's going to go bad very fast. Well, that's certainly a thing that I did. I guess I could head back to that restaurant. I mean, I've been running around these here oceany parts, something fierce, for a little whiles now. And so far, I haven't really found much to support the idea that there's a whirlpool out here. Whirlpools are not exactly hard to find, so, So the question is this whole fish thing purely a side quest, or is it necessary? I factually do not have the information for that. Well, I suppose... Yeah, why not? Let's just head back over to that restaurant. See what we get, if anything. Hopefully, it's literally something, or I'm gonna be very disappointed. Okay, are you guys content? Because that was a big fish. If you're looking for Mr. Umi, he's out back. He seems really worried about his cooking at the moment. See if you can cheer him up a bit. Oh, if it's not one thing, it's another. And that's a big fish. Hello, doggy. Feast your eyes on this lively wiggler. He looks pretty dead to me. That awful water dragon had scared off all the fish in the sea, but look at the size of this marlin. I need juicy fruits of the sea to show what I can do. Only the freshest will do. Now that I've finally got my hands on some fine ingredients, it's time to sharpen up my knives and my skills again. Seeing as how you're here, doggy, why don't you stay and watch? It's not often I get a fish as good as this one, and not often you'll get to see knife skills like mine close up. Enough chit-chat. There's no time to lose. This freshness can't go to waste. It'd be an insult to the fish. Stand back, doggy. The great Chef Umi is about to unleash his Cyclone Slice. Cyclone Slice. That's almost a tongue twister, but not quite enough to really justify me calling it one. Is there not supposed to be... any sound? If I was supposed to do exactly what you did, then I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Thanks to that recent lack of fish, I haven't had any practice. My skills are so rusty, I can't even whip up a cyclone anymore. Oh, a cyclone! I know he's talking about a cyclone, but isn't the mark of Kazagami, god of the gale storm, back there? What does the wind have to do with cooking? Doesn't seem like wind blowing would do much here. Well, okay, I mean, I can do that much. I can make it windy. Also, did the audio cut out entirely, or was that just my headphones? Okay, it was my headphones. On my end, it was completely and totally mute. I heard nothing, and I thought it was very awkward and confusing. Maybe this kind is what you want. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm only gonna try one more thing. Just the one. And if it doesn't work, then there's literally nothing I can do for you, and I'm sorry. Okay, well, let's, Also, I'm doing it the wrong direction, I apologize. Interesting that I can use powers without actually getting said powers, but, not the first time I've had to do that, so... You know, it's still consistent in its inconsistency. Anyway, that fish be spinning. That fish is now that fish had 5 heads, apparently. Wah! Wahoo! My best handiwork ever. My skills were getting a little rusty, but now I've reached new heights. I've matured. The fish must be fresh, the dish must be quick. If I sharpen up these blades, I'll be serving up a whale next time. Please do not serve up a whale. Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. My power had diminished while you were away, but that man's zeal and your own pure heart have restored my power. I have harnessed his fervent energy to bestow upon you a new power. Dance like a raging whirlwind. Oh! He'd make a better warrior than a chef the way he wields knives. Hey, I just thought of something, Ami. Whirlwind, the other power of Kazagami's pretty intense. I bet his enthusiasm was what awakened it. If I could do that to a marlin, just think what it could do to those pesky monsters. Well, yes, but that's not exactly what I was going for. All right, well, I'll just... Windstorm Tech! Oh, wonder if I should have taken that food. Oh, well. Nothing for it now. Let's see here. The logbook. The journal. No. The travel guide, perhaps? Gale Storm. All right. Can I make whirlpools with this? Use Gale Storm to draw 3 lines representing a tumulative storm or whatever. Amaterasu's body unleashes a whirlwind that destroys evil. Larger lines make larger storms, but the time is shorter. Small equals long, big equals short. You might say it's a balanced system. 3 ink bottles are required regardless of size. Harness the righteous winds to blow evil away. Well, just the thing, I'm just wondering, is this just a side quest to give me a better wind power? And that's literally all? Or can I use these whirlwind powers to create a whirlpool? Is that even feasible? Also, the orca is gone. I guess the orca probably went back over to where it was initially. Okay, that's actually a bit of a walk. Oh dear. All right, let's test the ferry. Let's give it 3 big old lines. Big old whirlwind. And I am, in fact, whirlwinding it up. Anything of note? Nope, that does not make a whirlpool. That did absolutely nothing but waste a bunch of my ink. Fantastic. All right, well. Wow, it sure is hard to see the ocean with the camera just doing that. Why is it doing that? This is the worst camera angle possible for looking for things. My goodness. Okay, well, there's a bit of a mild problem with all of this. I've pretty much gone everywhere there is to go in this little old ocean that I'm able to explore, and I haven't found a whirlpool. Okay, are you seriously? I have to like hold the camera. I have to hold the camera analog stick down so I can actually look ahead. It's very, very, very disorienting. I don't care for it. Well, okay, I guess we'll give it one last good scan around. But if I can't find anything, we're in a bit of trouble, to say the very least. Especially if the camera's going to continue being the worst thing ever. Okay, well, so, you might be wondering what we're doing back at this here cat tower. Well, as it turns out, I could do what was needed to be done here, and in fact, it is required of me to do what needs to be done here. I'm sorry, I had to straight up look it up. I own up to the fact that I'm a dummy, okay? But like, I jumped at this, and I was like, oh, okay, well, clearly I can't climb this, right? So, I don't know, I must have to get the power somewhere else and then come back and it all makes sense. No. This is literally, I just had to attempt to wall jump and this would have figured it out immediately. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm already very certain that it must have been intensely frustrating to anybody who's played this game for me to just walk in here, ignore basically what I was supposed to do, and then run around trying to figure out what to do when the answer was already run away from. I deeply apologize for that, but I mean, there's not really much I can do about it now. I've got it figured out. We're here. That's pretty great. Let's just learn from our mistakes and move on, okay? I feel like that's probably for the best. Also, in my defense, how on earth was I supposed to know that this particular ability, this very, very random ability to climb walls like this, was going to be what was needed in order to actually get to the Dragonian Kingdom? This is the ticket to getting to that whirlpool that I couldn't find. And I know, I don't quite understand how that works either, but it is. So we're just gonna have to keep climbing, apparently. Wow, this is a lot taller than I was really prepared for. Holy crap. Very tiring. Please, let this be the top already. Oh, My God. Holy crap. Hi. Keep on hopping. Just keep on hopping. Okay. Probably could have saved time by going in the other direction. I ended up going counterclockwise instead of clockwise, and I ended up paying for it. Again! I am constantly being punished by my own hubris. Okay. I can 100% guarantee that this tower was nowhere near as tall when I was looking at it from the outside. Also, have there been treasure chests on top of these things? Okay, no. Oh, yes! Crap! Oh, boy. Well, that's not good. I sure as all hell hope that these aren't good items. Okay, well, let's hope that they're all just treasure and all just money. Granted, I do need more money because the only thing I've actually managed to accomplish in the last 15 minutes is throwing a bunch of my money into a freaking well. Or a spring. It wasn't a well. Semantics. The point is, it stays. It still works. I've been having a rough day. Leave me alone, okay? I'm trying my best. Okay, well, at the very least, I know to go to these little pit stops now, I guess. Here's hoping that it's always just treasure. Oh, okay, well, that one's a stray bead. Hopefully, this is the last possible treasure and is therefore the most valuable. Question, is there any... Just to make sure that I'm not a complete moron and I could be walking this whole time? Okay, I cannot. It does not seem to be the case. I have to jump. Just wondering if there was a much faster way to go about this entire time that I completely didn't know about. Also, you know what? No. I see the yellowy mists over here. I'm not about to go the long way. Not again. You ain't fooling me for a 15th time, video game. Ugh. At least not within this game segment. Also, no, there is another one. There is another treasure thingy right over yonder. Also, there's no way for me to get over there without, I guess, jumping off. And I don't want to do that. Oh, boy. Okay, I think we finally reached the top. It is a freaking Christmas miracle. Also, mermaid coin thing, apparently. Why, I don't exactly know why I would ever want to come back up here, but it's an option, I guess. Am I done climbing? I mean, obviously not. I'm climbing upstairs now. It's all the same. If I'm not climbing one thing, I'm climbing a different thing. I'm just climbing. I never stop climbing. So much climbing. Free me from this torment. Hello? Whatever it is I'm supposed to actually get from this place is a cat. Cats are good climbers. But cats aren't that good at climbing. I mean, look, there's a kitty cat over there. Wonder what's doing all alone up here. It couldn't have climbed all the way up by itself, could it? Surely there couldn't be anything to eat all the way up here. All right. Is this the first time that feeding an animal has actually been a requirement? Well, let's find out if it does anything. Tiny amount of praise. And something else. So, at the very least, it's the first time it's ever been a requirement. Oh. Kitty is sleepy. No, it stopped meowing. How's that cat's meow so loud that it reached all the way down there? A consolation? Here? I'm not here to argue it. I'm merely here to reap the benefits. Wow, that is a lot of dots you're gonna need me to put in here. Okay. Also, this is just, like, straight up a house. It's a house. Is a house about to give me the power to climb things? It's a cat on a fishboard rectangle thing. Oh, he's wiggling his butt. He's gonna catch you. Oh. Cats are very good at catching bugs. Yay, kitty. I thought Ami was like trying to actually rescue him. No, we're just playing a fun little game together. Amazing. Love it. Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. The swirling whirlpool of evil below has driven me to this height. Really, that's your excuse, okay. From this perch I observe the world below and its descent. If my power is needed once again, I, Kabegami, maybe, God of Walls, shall gladly offer a bridge of hope to the realm below. God of Walls? Of Walls? Does that need its own god? Hey, I'm not your personal toy to be played with like that. Wait a second, that must have been Kabegami, one of the 13 gods. You know, the one with the catwalk brush technique? And this kitty right here is a messenger of the gods. And here, I thought it was just some stray cat. Stray cats don't come up to it like an elevation of like 50,000 feet. Oh, check it out, the statue's starting to glow. Oh, I get it. The Kabegami statue is telling you to use the catwalk power. Put your brush on the statue and draw a line up that wall. That'll let you transfer the god's catwalk power into the wall. Okay, I've seen some of these cat statues around, and that basically gives me the ability to multi-wall jump. Gotcha. On the path you drew for the Kabegami statue, now you can climb walls anytime you want, as providing there's a statue there, simply by summoning the mark of Kabegami just like that. Speaking of which, remember those other Kabegami statues we saw? We should try your new brush technique on them too. Yes, I reckon we probably should, my friend. I reckon we probably should. There's a statue back here? No. Ah, I guess it's for this. Okay. It's a sun fragment! Alright, well, that's a cool thing to have. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second here. Well, I thought I saw something up there, but like, I can't just draw a line anywhere. It has to be like from a, yeah. It has to be from that. Over the statue reveals purple holy smoke. It's just when I was on the other side, it seemed like there was something up there, and considering the power I was just given, I'm led to believe that I should be able to. Wait, hang on. Whoa, that's one big kitty statue. This must be the top of the tower. Doesn't that wind feel great? No. So there wasn't something up there. Okay. Well, I've definitely gained that power. That's pretty cool and pretty great, not gonna lie. Do I seriously need to go the long way down? I was kind of under the impression that I'd be able to, like, jump down. I mean, boy howdy, that would sure be, like, the most convenient dang old thing that ever could be if you just let me, maybe I just need to get back to the climby portion. Or, I guess maybe that's why this is here specifically. Well, let's all just cross our fingers and hope none of the treasures that were on the lower rungs were important in any regard. Knowing my luck, they most definitely were. Okay, well, very... Not the easiest system. You can't push left and right. You have to go up and down to select the whirlpools. That's inconvenient. Also... Okay, I'm not too far away. Let me through. Yes. Shut up and let me through. Why did you even reclose it? The only reason this gate exists is to bar me entry to this location, and I already gave you the keys, which means it should just be open forever now. I understand logically they would close it to prevent other things from showing up and getting in. That makes sense. But it's a video game anyway. Okay. First things first, we've got clovers. First things first, we've got clovers. Thank you. Okay. Also, nextly, we've got cats! We've got thousands and thousands of cats! Counts at the yin-yang. More cats than your body even knows what to do with. You can't hug all the cats, despite the fact that everyone would want to hug all the cats. Anyway. Yes, thank you for that. I'm kind of in the middle of something. Okay. This gets me up here, which I could not get up to originally. And something up here is what's gonna give me the ability to find that freaking whirlpool. Also, I found a dog statue. I am a dog statue. I was a dog statue, but now I'm an actual doggo. Really? Is now really the time for this? This is really what we're doing right now. All right, well, hey, how about this? I've recently learned to make whirlwinds. Well, it was a flying creature, so it really seemed like wood. That's a shield, apparently. Okay, let's try that again now that his face turns out to be a shield. I was unaware of that. And no? Okay, yeah, no, this power is just straight up not the right thing to use. I'm doing basically no damage. Okay, maybe a normal wind attack? No, that is not the case. Set itself on fire, maybe? Nope, and now I just don't have any ink. Okay. Okay, maybe attack gets behind us? Oh, yep, that is in fact exactly what is expected of me. I need to attack it from behind. Okay, I will do that. Just give it a slap on the butt. Just slap him right on the butt. Butt slap, butt slap, butt slap. Okay, and now my attacks are suddenly doing damage when they weren't before. Oh, goody goody gumdrops. A new monster to try and figure out how on earth to actually fight. That's always fun. Definitely not just trial and error. Someone there? Yes, it is I who is here. God Dog. This is Watcher's Cape. It said the gods once used this place to return to the heavens. At night, the place offered a great view of the starry sky. Even the Whirlpool Galaxy was visible from the cape's tip. Whirlpool Galaxy, you say? Tell me more. Whirlpool Galaxy? It's a group of stars. They form the shape of a great spiral, like a heavenly whirlpool. But since the demon-shaped island appeared out at the sea, there are more and more monsters about and the skies have dulled. The magnificent starry view can no longer be seen. I'm here in the hope that I'll be able to make a wish, but shooting stars are rare now, not like before. If only a star would shoot across the night sky, then I could make a wish upon it. If you wish upon a star, it always comes true. Except for all the times when it doesn't. Even the Whirlpool Galaxy might appear in the sky again. Why don't you stand next to me and help me look for shooting stars? Like so? Ah! That was a shooting star! Sure! And I hiccuped. Excuse me. There, a shooting star! I've got to make my wish right now! I wish that the sky was as magnificent as it was in the past, and that the Whirlpool Galaxy was visible again. Does the Whirlpool Galaxy create whirlpools? That's it! The Whirlpool Galaxy! My wish really did come true. How improbable! Incredibly helpful, but incredibly just nonsensical. Okay, well, I guess ultimately it was a good thing that it became nighttime when I came up here. Who could have ever assumed? Watcher's Cape. When the Whirlpool Galaxy spins in the distant heavens, a whirlpool shall open up below. Me, I have the feeling we'll be seeing the entrance real soon. Well, let's get as close to this thing as we possibly can. Wow, check out that whirlpool of stars. It's like a huge windmill in the night sky. Or a pinwheel. They say the Whirlpool Galaxy is the key to the Dragon Palace. You're saying a lot of things like you just know them when you didn't. If so, then the Whirlpool entrance should be somewhere under it. Huh. The scene looks pretty calm to me. And the Whirlpool Galaxy isn't even swirling. What do we gotta do to make the Whirlpool entrance open? Well, it makes no sense, but I'm sure this is somehow what I need to do. I think you're onto something. Maybe we're supposed to blow that starry whirlpool round and round. Try it again. Keep using that wind power of yours. Okay. Strange that I'd need to do it more than once, but I guess stars take a lot of force to start spinning. And lo, the Whirlpool has finally appeared. The Whirlpool entrance to the Dragon Palace. The Whirlpool Galaxy bringing it to the surface. Okay, I mean, it's about time we got on down to that Dragon Palace. Let's go teach those Dragonians a lesson. They're gonna pay for not keeping that water dragon on a leash. Is it possible for me to even get to Orca and then there, like, is that gonna disappear once the sun goes up? Is that something I need to worry about? Oh, jeez, oh boy, oh dang, oh crud. And tigers. Have some meat, various tigers. There you go. I feed the small cats. I feed the big cats. I feed the cats. It's what I do. Okay, oh boy. I don't suppose the game would be willing to just let me hop on down. It would! Okay, well, I have absolutely no idea if I'm on a time limit or not, but, let's not waste any time if it's at all possible. Let's go, 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 go!